It's been a long time. I shouldn't have left you without a zolt beat to step two, step two, step two, step two, step two, step two, step two. What would you do to get to me while I'm hanging out with my peeps? Or would you get up and throw a drink all in my face? 'Cause I won't speak. Hey. Come on, if at first you don't succeed, bitch, listen. Dust yourself off and try again. You can dust it off and try again. Listen, she could have just dusted that off, girl, and tried again. All right? She didn't have to cut up like that, but we are going to talk about it. Okay? So make sure you guys are coming on into the video. I am Jamie. That's me. Make sure that you guys are liking the video, sharing the video, subscribing to the channel if you have yet to subscribe to the channel. Hey, babe. So it's been a minute, and y'all know I do not. For the people that don't know, let me go and put this out here for y'all. Okay, I do not review Love and Marriage Huntsville on YouTube. It's exclusively for my Patreon members. So shout out to y'all. Shout out to all of you guys. Okay, because that's where we really get into some things at. Now, because of this situation, I just woke up this morning like, you know what? Let's have an overall conversation with everybody. We're going to talk about the episode. And I just really wanted to get everybody's thoughts on whether they felt like Kiki was wrong or whether Kiki was right, because it seemed like it's a bit split on social media. So I'm going to give y'all my thoughts about it, but we're going to run through a few things that took place during the episode, okay? So, first things first, sound effects. Ignorant as fuck. Okay, Melody and Kiki are having a conversation. Of course, the conversation is about Marceau having an alleged threesome with someone. Kiki does say that she don't think that he may have had the threesome, but she can't confirm or deny whether or not he could have at least been involved with one of the people in that threesome. Okay, I was irritated by the sound effects. It was giving kindergarten carpet learning is what it was giving. So I was just like, bro, y'all doing too much. Y'all need to, like, I don't know, this is lame. Anywho, my thing is this: when it comes down to the threesome, Kiki, we don't give a damn. Let me speak for my damn self, okay? Kiki, I don't give a damn. I don't. I do not care. I feel like this is tea you should have came out with a year, 2 years ago, maybe, ma'am. But at this particular time, no one gives a damn. Okay. Mel says that people don't be wanting to know because Tisha not ready. Basically, Tisha not ready to make a move. A lot of people are not ready to disrupt their lives, disrupt their children's lives once they find out that their mate has been out here not being faithful. And that's the role that Tisha is playing at this time. So let that lady do what the hell she gonna do, because she gonna do that anyway, because that's just how she is. Okay. What else? Mel did say, where there's smoke, there is fire. I have to agree. And at this point, Tisha ass done burnt the fuck up. Okay? Tisha has burnt up. She's burnt. She's crisp, girl. So let her stay where she is. Because that smoke has been out there. What Mel said, she said it's some smoke and it's some flames. Okay? Smoke, flames, fire, all of that. All of that. Okay, girl, if Wanda couldn't put it out, what the hell make you think you telling her about this threesome gonna put it out? Like, it's not gonna do anything. And because Huntsville isn't that big, I do feel like this ain't the first time Tisha heard it. I think that it's already came to her. I feel like it's come to her in multiple ways by different people, the fans. I feel like she's constantly hearing it, but because you and her had to sit down, that you weren't going to bring anything like this to her door or even on camera or whatever the discussion was. I think that's one of the reasons why she's avoiding having a sit down with you. And I do feel like sometimes when you have people like that in your life, whether they're your friends or whoever, you got to just let them do their fucking thing, man. You cannot force people to see anything because you telling her the information. What was he going to do? Because honestly, you could have sent her a text. You could have sent her a voice message. Like, she didn't really have to be in your face for real, for you to deliver that information. But I do know that sometimes people handle things differently, and they would prefer to have a face-to-face conversation with you about something, so nothing is like misconstrued or anything like that. So I kind of get it, but then I feel like if you thought it was that important, I think that you should have just sent her a voice message or something, or a text message. I think it was a bit messy to go and run that information by mail before you even have that conversation with Tisha yet, So, and that's really primarily because of you giving her your word the last time that you weren't going to do anything like that again. So that's on you, girl. I am wondering though, what is the issue for real with Tisha? Is it because she hasn't shown up for you like you've shown up for her? Like, what is the issue for real? Because I know you went to the hospital and you said that, so it seems like y'all were already having pre-existing issues, but I don't know if that issue was tied to this tea that you may know about her man. So I'm just kind of wondering, like, are you mad that she didn't show up to the hospital or give you a call or check on you how she should be checking on you? So I don't know. It seemed like we missing a little something, because it seemed like they ended on a decent note at the first half of the season. Then all of a sudden we're seeing this friction, and nobody's really clearing up why or how this friction even came about. But okay, girl. Okay. Um. Yeah. So that's pretty much what's going on with Kiki now. We're gonna get back into Kiki and Tisha in just a second. Okay. But Carlos, baby, production, y'all come to the front real quick. What the fuck is going on? First of all, I want to talk about Kimmy and Maurice. I'm tired. I'm not interested in Kimmy's sex life anymore. I'm not, especially when she's having to sit down with the young woman that's the architect. And I, think she's dope. Like, girl, you better be an architect out here. But girl, every time they have a conversation, it's boring. In addition to it being boring, y'all like to have us watch this shit for over 5 minutes. And that's what's irritating. Like when Kimmy went to link up with this lady the last time and they sat in the restaurant, it was a drag. It was unnecessary. This time we saw them sit down and she bring out these sex toys and stuff, and it was a drag. It was like, girl, I'm tired, bitch. Like, come on. Now you put in our faces Maurice having a conversation with Marceau about his sex life, and Marceau is so like, why the fuck you called me out here for this? I thought you called me out here to look at this Jeep. Okay? You called me out here for something else that I'm not even trying to damn hear. And then the man told him, welcome to married life, when he was over there talking about how much he ain't getting the sex. Girl, I cannot take Maurice. I can't take him at all. I felt like the conversation was unnecessary. I felt like we did not need to hear it. Especially, I just didn't want to hear Maurice complain, because you have a sex addiction or whatever you have going on. For me, I just didn't want to hear that. And then for you to kind of like talk about your, like, I just don't like Maurice. That's just what we at with the girl. I mean, I don't, and it's sad because sometimes I feel like I could tolerate Marceau more than I could tolerate Maurice, and I never thought that I would ever even feel that way. Okay. But, yeah, I mean, he just gets on my fucking nerves. But anywho, if you got Marceau over there telling you, because of course they talk about Kimmy and how Kimmy ain't really been into it, and Maurice is like, it's a mental thing. When you got Marceau telling you that, who the hell do you think you are? Okay, who do you think you are to tell your wife that it's a mental issue, but you standing up here with your back problems? And if I were to tell you, oh no, it's not physical, it's none of that, it ain't with your body, it's with your mind, it's up here, how would you feel? I said, baby, when you got me agreeing with Marceau, you know you a problem. Okay? You know you a problem. I'm like, girl, that's about the smartest thing Marceau has said all season. It's about the smartest thing, girl. I said, you better go ahead and clock your brother. I'm here when you clock him, okay? He makes no sense, okay? What else did I want to say about this scene that I cringed at watching? I did not like how he talked about the Jeep, and how Kimmy's been wanting a Jeep for a long time, and he's over. And she said she wants her hair to blow in the wind, and he gonna say something like, "You don't really have hair to blow in the wind," and then he tried to clean it up immediately following. That was a problem for me too. I didn't like that. I was like, you see, she wears wigs. So if that's the hair she wants to blow in the wind, then that's the hair she wants to blow in the wind. Why would you say some ignorant shit like that? And I don't know. I mean, I mean, I'm just like, my man won't crack no joke like that. Like, that's just not some shit. Like, that just don't even sound right. Like, I don't know. I just don't like him. Another thing I don't like about Maurice. Maurice, you complaining about SEX, but why did you go get an older woman? No shade. No tea. I just feel like, and not all older women are like this at all, you know. I'm sure a lot of them love to hunch and bunch a lot. But if you want to fuck like a rabbit, then why didn't you go get you a rabbit bitch? Is what I'm trying to understand. It was giving that you had a house of them hoes. So why did you choose Kimmy? Was she the most stable one out of the bunch? Because I'm confused. Okay. Another thing that gets on my goddamn nerves with him, I hate how he often tries to persuade her. It kills me softly. He went from, hey, you should quit nursing and going to real estate full time. Then it went from that to, oh, I need you to watch Monster or whatever the case is or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It was supposed to be that Monster was supposed to be primarily his responsibility when he got down to Huntsville. And then it kind of fell on Kimmy to force her to be more of a step parent to him, but you also didn't want to include her in on the details when it came down to what the fuck was going on with the little boy. And then now, because he ain't listening to your clown ass, you want to sit up here and include her in on it now. And I can't take the mental games that he plays with Kimmy, and I can't take the fact that she allows it. Then he comes out there and says, oh, Kimmy's been wanting a Jeep for a very long periodically time. And I just think that she should have got something, a bit more luxurious, because I need everybody in Huntsville to know that we got money. Yeah, I need everybody to know and continue to see the come up that I went from being a barber to, going to law school to being on TV. You know what I'm saying? My girl was a nurse and stuff like that. I just really need them to see how we riding. I mean, yeah, I still compete with Marceau too. Like, that's still a part of it too. You know what I'm saying? And the best way to compete with them is to get one of the better, luxury vehicles. So that's what I try to do. I try to, talk to her about it and see if that's something she would want to do. And that's my fucking problem with you. You always trying to persuade her to what it is that you want. And because of that, I don't care what anybody is talking about. You guys are not compatible. I'm not wishing for you guys to get a divorce. That's not my calling. That's not my decision to make. I wouldn't wish that on nobody or none of that. Okay? But I do not think that you guys have anything in common, for real, in my opinion. Especially the way you constantly send up there trying to change her to what you want her to be. It's a fucking problem for me. And Kimmy, I'm just disappointed in you, honestly, because you started this show out with a voice, and then as time progressed, your voice started to, what you started to do with this show, Kimmy, is your real voice, where you would check people, started to be lowered, and you begin to get more high pitched in your tone, in my opinion. And that's your way of not really wanting to like get into it with them for real, but kind of wanting, like, I don't really like that you said that. Like, that's not how the Kimmy that we first met would be. It would be real direct, like, girl, I don't like how you said this. Versus like, I don't really like how you said that. What it gives is that y'all argue a lot. High key, in my opinion, off camera. And you don't ever want to bring that to the camera. So you be trying to be all high pitching in tone and careful in tone to make sure y'all don't really have like a blow up on screen, because you dealing with enough health wise. I get that you dealing with enough of the audience already having a lot to say about y'all, and you don't want to give them anything more. But I think y'all probably, just my opinion, I don't live with y'all, so I'm on the outside looking in, so you don't have to take my opinion to heart at all. Okay, this is just what I see from the screen, and I just feel like y'all really be getting into it behind the scenes. Y'all probably really be getting into it, but I'm gonna tell you this, on camera, based on what I see on camera, it's giving I'm changing your name to Kim Tisha. Okay, either Kim Tisha or Kimisha. Okay, because the Isha is in you, girl, and it's definitely coming from Tisha, because you and her at this point is the same Y'all are. All right. Um, I mean, they just are. And it's not that everybody wants people to leave their relationships. At least for me, it's just more so put your damn foot down. How is it okay for them to feel how they want to feel all of the time when it comes to your relationship, but you can't really feel any way, and when you do, they try to, you know what I'm saying, manipulate your mind. Like, I don't think that's cool. Okay, put your fucking foot down like your foot was down before. And as we speaking on putting things down, I'm gonna need y'all to put that like button down because it's giving on my end. We have over 200 people in the chat, but it's really giving less than 100 likes. And I'm not feeling the love right now. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it, especially when y'all know I don't even review this show. Hello? When you know I don't even get this to YouTube. It's been months, girl. Okay? Appreciate me, please. Give me a piece of appreciation this morning. Thank you. Now, let's see what else is going on. Yeah, I'm trying to see if there's anything else I want to say about Kim Tisha. I think that might be it. It's just a disappointment in that relationship. And how things are going and how he felt so comfortable to take a shot at you because you ain't got no hair, knowing that it's linked to a medical condition. What? And then try to clean it the fuck up. Like, no, he should be canceled. Was there anything else? I mean, that's just it. Carlos, team, people, can y'all stop bringing up the SEX to us? Because what I think it has happened, in my opinion, I think when we first learned about the Maurice's opinion about sex, it blew up on social media. It went viral. They did an interview with Fox, so it was so much that people talked about. So now that they filmed the show or whatever, I feel like they put emphasis on that with the expectation that it was going to get us in an uproar, and getting us in an uproar would, create more tweets and make it more trending, and it'll do good for the show. But at this point, baby, we tired. We tired. We tired. We let's move on. Okay, ain't nobody trying to hear this big grown ass man whine about the sex that he's not getting and continuing to drag that on. We're not interested. Okay, he don't give a damn about what she got going on health wise, and I don't think we should give a damn about what the hell he got going on. So let's keep going. Stormy, Stormy and Courtney. Stormy doesn't want to go to Kimmy party by her damn self, and Courtney ain't trying to go because he gonna been to flip Marceau ass over. And a part of me is like, I'm with Courtney. Don't go. Don't even go. But then at the same time, I was like, but if your wife is going and she going to a place where people don't fuck with her, and that this man is gonna be there, and chances are he's gonna say some shit to her, as her husband, show up. Even if you don't want to, it's giving show up to protect your woman. Okay, to prevent Marcel from having any conversations with her. But then at the same time, I felt him on not wanting to go, because it's like, if I go, I'm gonna slap five from him. And that's just what it's giving. I'm gonna slap that damn five from his ass like ain't nobody else ever did it. So let me just stay back. And because I felt like anything Courtney would do, they would paint him as though he's in the wrong when it comes to Marcel. I was like, just stay back. Yeah, don't even go. Because the moment you address him for his ignorance, they probably gonna be like, Courtney, you did too much. You did this. You said that. You did it. So it's like, yeah, whatever. Don't go. But anywho, Stormy referring to Keke as Darkwing Duck, the most unhilarious shit that I've heard in a minute. Like, girl, I was not tickled. I'm gonna be real honest with you. Stormy was tickled, and that's all that matters, I suppose. But for me, it was not funny. I was like, Stormy, you think that's the key? That's not a key for me. She did not look like Darkwing Duck coming out of there, in my opinion. She looked foolish as hell, but it wasn't Darkwing. It probably was giving something else. But that's not what it was. I thought that Darkwing also investigated crimes, and you over there talking about Darkwing that she over there stealing. So I don't know. I was like, maybe I'm not tuned into Darkwing no more. But what she say? Girl, this picture too dark. Why you sent me this? All right. Hold on. What? All right, I'll try it in a minute. Anyway, let me mark that as. All right, bet. But yeah, I just didn't think that shit was funny for real. What else happened? So Tisha, I think they talked about Tisha. Well, Stormy and her husband talked about Tisha and them copying and pasting what was on Stormy's website and putting it onto her website. That's embarrassing as hell in my personal. That was embarrassing as fuck. I would have been embarrassed as shit. Okay, I do feel like that's a common thing that a lot of people do. They go to other people's websites and stuff, out of, either laziness or they like the way somebody worded something. If it's like a generic thing, I guess a contact page or like a privacy policy or some shit, I don't know. And they may copy it, paste it real quick and do their minor edits or whatever. But if I could be honest, and these are just my thoughts, my opinion, I think Tisha did it. I do. I think it was Tisha. I don't think it was no damn website developer or any of that. I think if it was a website developer, because this person may develop websites for multiple different types of individuals, or shall I say companies, not just hair. Usually when you in graphic design and stuff like that, web design, and you doing more than just hair care websites, right? So with that being said, you're likely asking the client to send over to you what they would like to have where, right? So I feel like one, Tisha did that shit either on her own, or two, she went and she copied all of that shit from that woman's page and sent it over and said, here you go, use this, with the expectation, okay, with the thought, the hope that they were going to remove anything that was not related to her business. And that's why she called them, in my opinion, and had the conversation on some hey, that's not my business. Take that down. That's embarrassing me. Whatever. Whoop, 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 da, 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 da. But I do feel like Tisha wants to be that girl so bad. In Huntsville, and I can't say that I really blame her fully, because who around here really living? And there are some. So let me get myself together. There's plenty of people out here living with no ambition, no desire to be anything bigger than what they are. So excuse the fuck out of me on that. But she wants to do bigger things. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think she has a clear idea or understanding. I ain't gonna say an idea, but I don't think she has a clear method on how to get there for sure. All she can do is just watch the people that she aspires to be like, and she kind of like takes from them a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Not to be, I don't know how I want to say it, but she may take a little bit from them, which is what she did. I mean, I feel like there's been plenty of times on this show where we've seen Tisha be a copy and paste woman. So this situation here isn't far-fetched. I'm not gonna really give her any leniency on that. I feel like you did that. So you over there crying and then trying to make it seem like the world is against you and stuff. Although I kind of felt the way, because I felt a little bad for you, because at the end of the day, everybody is human down to the surface, and a lot of people don't understand that. Like, as human beings, we never understand it. Like, regardless whether we can't stand a person or whatever, they're still human. And no matter who you are, you could take a lot. You could take a lot, and then sometimes it's just gonna be that one situation that's just gonna, like, you know what I'm saying, may just break, and it may just be a lot of different feelings that may come up from shit that may have happened like over the years or just over the months or whatever the case you've been dealing with. You know what I'm saying? So I do understand her being emotional in that moment, but I also feel like some of them tears was embarrassment on her end, not so much as embarrassment like, dang, he did this to me. It's giving, damn, embarrassing. Why didn't I pay attention to that myself? Why didn't I correct that? So some part of me is like, I ain't tripping too much off of her copying and pasting for real. Cause I feel like I wouldn't be surprised if Stormy copied the shit and pasted it. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not so much as that, but it's more so you acting like you didn't do it and you putting it off on the web developer. For me, okay. That's just my assumption. I'm not a web developer. I know how to do it. I do my own shit. So I know if I had clients or something like that, I'm not gonna go and hunt down a goddamn thing. Let me know exactly what you would like for me to put over here on this. Like, I just feel like that's how the process would go. But then everybody's different, right? You may offer, you may be like, okay, yeah, I'll go and pull it. I'll pull that information and put it in your contact page. But how else would that developer even know about Canvas Beauty if you didn't tell them? So that's why I'm like, girl, that's my thing. You sitting over here trying to make it seem like it's on somebody else. No, BIT, that's on you. And I'm gonna need you to stand in there and accept that, okay? Then you talk about people trying to tear down your marriage. Tisha, ain't nobody trying to really tear down your marriage. And maybe they are, bitch. Maybe they are. But at the end of the day, this is why people be on your ass, okay, sweetheart? Because you be over there trying to act like life is grand and like everything is so perfect when it's not. Because it ain't. It ain't. It's not. We see the foolishness of how your husband is, the energy he gives to other people. And we even saw it when y'all first started this season. Everything that you're trying to be now, he never even wanted you to be that. He never wanted you to be anything that you were showing yourself to be now. He only had that flip of the switch after Melody and Martell decided to get that divorce. Now he wants you to open up and do more and this, that, and the other. Now he can see after a few years of how profitable it could be for y'all to be a power couple or whatever. Like now he wants that. Like, girl, go away from us. Go away from us with this. What else did I want to tell you about that? About so yeah, that's the real reason people be on your R's. And I feel like might as well back up off of it because Tisha's never going to leave him. She doesn't want to be another statistic of her husband left her. She's not with him. She's a single mom now raising these kids. To her, being married to Marcel is a badge of honor. To her is a way for her to continue to save face amongst her family and the community. So if that's what that lady want to do, let her do it. You know what I'm saying? I hate to say it, like just back up, mind your business. Just mind your business. Just let her do what she gonna do. It ain't like a lot of the grandparents wasn't out here doing the girl about tired of the damn men they self with just to save face and let me just stay where the hell I'm at. I've been here this long, might as well continue to stay. But I do feel like I won't be surprised if they got divorced after. Well, really, I said not so much as Tisha and Marceau, but Kimmy and Maurice. I do believe Kimmy will divorce him in the future. I'm not wishing that. I'm just saying. But it's going to be, should that do happen, well after this show is over. I don't see Kimmy doing that on this show. But I see it happening after the show has completely ended. What was another thing she was crying about? Oh, I think they had the cops called on them about the illegal gambling or whatever, and she feels like people are just coming against them and they trying to do stuff for the community and everything. And I don't know, I be getting tired of y'all saying y'all doing stuff for the community, but then be tying things to like a financial profit. And I know you need the money in order to make things go, but it's like y'all, if that's how y'all feel so genuinely and you want to do this and do that and build homes for the community and Scott Realty and this and that, bitch, create an organization. Why y'all ain't got no 501c? Go create your organization where people can sit up there and they can donate. Okay, that's what y'all do. Get out here in these streets and do these other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, the little walks, the races, the stuff that we kind of saw some of y'all do. I think we saw them do this like maybe 2 years ago or something. But go do create an organization where you build, like, don't they got like Habitat for Humanity? Don't they build homes for people? I could be tripping. It may be a different organization, but either way, I feel like there are organizations that build homes for people. And I'm not hearing where y'all have created an organization to receive funding, whether it's from big corporations or anything like that, for y'all to be able to build homes for people. If anything, we've seen a GoFundMe. Girl, what? And exactly how many homes are you trying to build with this GoFundMe? Are you good? Are you okay? So I don't know. For me personally, if I was in Huntsville, I wouldn't trust the Scotts. I just wouldn't. Maybe commercially, but I don't know. It's just so funny to me that Marcel can sit up there and have a whole conversation with Mel about why he deems that she was not qualified to be paid for her, for the expo or whatever, for just speaking. And then the more we dive deeper into your business and what y'all got going on, you don't even know what the fuck you doing. That's what's killing me softly, baby. It's killing me. Y'all don't know what the fuck y'all doing in business. It's sad. And then Tisha bragging about having 85% in a damn company, girl, that you do not run. And what's crazy is y'all brought this man in earlier in the season to be a partner, and we ain't seen this nigga partner on shit yet. Are y'all okay? I'm just saying, I'm just trying to find out what's going on. And because y'all might know business, but how they portraying y'all on TV, y'all don't know a fuck ass thing. Okay, and just let me know when y'all got to beat the organization together, because it's not, girl. Okay, now if y'all, girl, the people come up and start saying y'all some scammers or something like that, girl, now I'm not calling you a scam. I'm just telling you, if later on down the road people start calling y'all one, I want y'all to look back at these episodes and see exactly why, and the road that was being paid for the people to call you that shit. Hello? So I don't know. Y'all got both my eyebrows raised, because I don't trust you. But anyway, girl, good luck. What else was going on? Um yeah, I think that was it. Is there anything else? Nope, I don't think so. I think it was just that Tisha was getting on my nerves a little bit, although I kind of felt bad. As I thought about it more, it was like, I don't. You like to act like life is grand, life is good, the same way you sat up there and told Stormy at Kimmy house talking about some damn. When Stormy said, y'all good? I'm good with everyone. Bitch, you know well that you was over there beefing with your cousin. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with you saying, I mean, we ain't really on the same page right now, but it's all good. That's between me and her. I ain't even gonna get into it. That's okay to say. See, I respect that more because that's honest. But when you over there, I'm good with everyone. That's the Tisha that we don't like. That's the Tisha I can't get with. I can't get with that fake shit. And you do that also with your husband too. When it's stuff with your husband, like, I just can't. And you wonder why people are lean more towards Melody, even when Melody be on some fuck shit too. Straight out the gate, whether y'all like it or not, Melody be on her bullshit too. But you wonder why people lean more towards Melody is because Melody is more honest than you are. And that's why. That's why people be on your fucking ass the way they do. But anyway, girl. What else happened? We get to Kimmy party and we're gonna skip the BS and get straight to it. So Keke arrives, okay? Tisha over there playing cards with Stormy. Tisha gets up and hugs Kiki's husband. When Stormy came, I'm not Stormy, but when Keke came over to speak to Tisha, Tisha says, "Excuse me, let me get up." That right there that irritated me, because the same way Melody sat up there and ignored Martell, which was smooth as hell, you could have did the same thing, girl. You could have just kept playing your cards. But the dramaticness of getting up and going, like, "Excuse me," what is that about? Like, I don't know. It's just like, girl, you don't want to speak to him, don't speak. The same way I think Stormy didn't speak to your husband. Like, what's, huh? And if you wanted to be like, "Oh, what's up?" and then just get back to what you're doing, that would have been okay too. But it was the dramaticness for me of you getting up and sliding. Um, what else happened? Once that happened, Keke started saying, "Girl, you so stupid, you so ignorant." I was like, "Girl, I kind of agree with you on this piece right here now, Keke, now." Cause girl, for me, I was just like, "Girl, no ma'am." So when she sat down, Keke started being hella messy, hella disrespectful. Okay, very, very disrespectful. And she's sitting over there talking to Stormy. And Stormy like, "Girl, what's going on?" She was like, "Oh, you don't know?" "Nah, girl, I don't know." "Well, bitch, let me tell you then." So listen, this motherfucking hoe over here mad at me, girl, because I got tea about her man. And I'm over here trying to have a conversation with her on some one-on-one type stuff. And she ain't even trying to answer the phone and da-da-da-da. And Stormy just looking crazy because Stormy's like, "Oh, bitch, we doing this here?" I don't know. Girl, I'm trying to play cards and everything. Like, "Girl, you really doing this right now?" "Girl, I know you be talking shit about your cousin, but I ain't know you was finna talk this shit about her in her face." Girl, what is going on? Okay, baby, Keke grabbed them cards. "Give me these cards. Listen, is you finna listen to me or what you finna do?" Okay, because I'm trying to tell you the story. You want to hear the story, don't you? Well, then somebody need to pay attention to me if these hoes not. So Stormy was like, "Well, girl, you got my attention. So what is good?" "Girl, tell me." "Girl, I can play cards with this hoe anytime because you know I'm messy as fuck." "So what's going on? What happened?" So this is where Kiki's just going in, telling Stormy everything, and honestly, to distract and to get Keke off her track, Tisha was talking loud. She was over laughing, doing the most, and that's a laugh that Tisha typically does when she wants to act like she's unbothered by something. It's like this high pitch, it's this little like this little extra shit that she do. But anyway, She was talking about the cars. These ain't even all the cars, and and la la la, all this other stuff. And then Marcel over there talking to, he's like, Stormy, count your cars. Matter of fact, give us the two of diamonds. You got the two of hearts. Go ahead and pull them out. The two of diamonds, two of hearts. Like, pull them out. Da da da. So they over there just talking, trying to, throw Keke off her path. Baby, Keke was focused. Kiki was zoned in on that. It said she had a lot to say. And so she came out like, so this BIC, so the story came out that he was over there messing with this lady and had a threesome and da-da-da-da, just doing all this talking. And then she says, and I'm trying to call Tisha to let her know, and she don't want to answer the phone or whatever like that. She think I'm finna run up behind her. Girl, who finna run up behind who? Bitch, I'm tired of running up behind her. You know what I'm saying? Because, girl, I should have been checking it for a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's like everybody else can do shit, but she be mad at me. Yet I have yet to be as mad with her as I could be because of the bullshit she been out here saying about me. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good. Okay, and you can sit up there and look stupid if you want to. Da-da-da-da-da. And then she just flipped that damn drink. Baby. So the side angle was given, damn, that's messed up. And then when you look at Tisha from the front angle, I was like, damn. Like, she looked drenched. I said, bitch, how much? Girl, how much was in this damn cup? Girl, that cup was about this big. I said, bitch, how much was in that cup? Bitch, did she throw it on her twice? Did she get doused twice is what I'm asking. How many times did Keke douse her? Because I didn't think it was that much in that damn drink. Okay? Because she thought doused the fuck out that woman. But I have to be honest and say, I had two thoughts. One, Tisha, that's what your ass get. Because you sat up there and you ain't have shit to say to that lady, but when she sat up there and flown that drink on your ass, now you want to be over there. Now you want to talk. That's what we're... why would you do that? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Oh, so this is what we're doing? This is what we're doing? Obviously, this is exactly what the fuck we doing. She wasn't talking to me. Now you got time to talk after you done got splashed. Nah, fam. Take that drink. Take that. Don't talk to me. Have that same energy you had before I splashed your ass, right? But at the same time, I said, Kiki, bitch, you was wrong. Girl, I'm sorry. Like, I have to be honest, girl. You was wrong. You was wrong. I'm sorry, girl. Kiki was wrong. It just wasn't warranted. Like, Tisha actually, in my opinion, won and accomplished what she needed in that moment, despite the drink being thrown on her. And I say that because her goal was to ignore you. And ignoring you bothered you so much that you threw the drink on me, and therefore you're the one that looks out of control. You're the one that got the heavier allegations on you and video and photo and proof, but you want to talk about what's going on with my man, but ain't nobody really bringing no proof. But we got proof of you walking out of a store and speeding out of a parking lot. But you wanna come at me about whatever going on in my life. Like, I felt like Tisha kind of won in that moment because she got you to get out of character. And based on the things that's been said about you, it's like you only helping that case. And then for Marcel to run behind and say something like, you need to call the police and test that mother for drugs type thing. I think that was effed up to say. But it adds to you likely being unhinged due to a particular issue, to where people probably not even gonna want you around on the show no more until you get that resolved, whatever, you know what I'm saying, situation you got going on with prescription drugs and all of that. I don't know if you still do that. I don't know what's going on in your life, but I'm just telling you how it how it looks. Yeah, so those are my thoughts. Oh, thank you, Shego. They said, Jamie, nah, Jamie, you're double talking. I am double talking. I'm doing it purposely because I had two opinions, and it's sad that you would think that I should have only one. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I felt multiple ways. I don't feel just one, so I'm giving you all the ways that I felt. Okay? So if you don't like that, girl, that's just on you. Do your channel and do one talking. Don't do double. Do one. Do your channel and just do one. But anywho, call it double and probably triple talk. From that's what Tisha get, to Kiki, but you was wrong, to actually Tisha got out of you exactly what the fuck she wants. So if you want me to add to that, baby, it'll give triple talk, and I might quadruple this bitch before this review is over. Hello? Oh, okay, girl. I just want to check and see. All right. So, anywho, reasons why it's always available only on Patreon. But let's keep going. What else happened? I think that could have been like the only thing. I think that could have been like the only thing. I felt like for her to throw the drink on Tisha, it was unnecessary. Like, it really wasn't a reason to throw it because you're mad that your cousin is not talking to you. What's the reason? You didn't have to throw that on her. So ultimately, I think Kiki was definitely wrong for it. Whether I felt bad is a different thing. Hello? Now, I also feel like if you think that Tisha is suffering in her marriage, let her stay there. Let her stay and suffer. Like, that's what she wants to do. So stop coming to this lady, and that's the gag for me. You could have proof and it's not gonna matter. Tisha gonna still hang on because that's just how she is. So she don't want to end up like Wanda. So she gonna continue to stay with that man through it all. So just let that lady do what the hell she gonna do. That's all I can say. Like, just stop coming to her about it. Unless you got some real hardcore stuff, it would be great for us to see as fans. Like, oh, did you see this? Did you see that? But ultimately, Tisha ain't going nowhere. She don't care what girl. Marcel could have a baby on Tisha and she gonna stay. He could have twins on her ass. Hello? And she's going to stick around. Because that's just how she is. What else? Was there anything else? I think that could have been like it. Let me go back up and see. I think that was really it that I cared to chit chat about. Marcel was scared as hell of that husband. He was definitely moving around once he made them allegations or whatever about drug testing her and stuff. That husband was ready to get on that ass, baby. And I was like, get on it. Get on it. Kiki said, do it, bitch. Do it, bitch. I said, I know that's real. Do it, bitch. Okay? Do it, bitch. But he was on his ass, and Marcel was scared. He was moving around. And I know some people said that Jalen and Maurice, I think, were laughing at what she did. I did not see that. I did see Martell like spit out his drink, so I don't know if he was laughing like, what the hell? I feel like that's probably what he was doing, but I didn't really see nobody else laughing. I just really saw people trying to like control the situation ultimately. But yeah, that was pretty much everything that was going on over there on Love and Marriage Huntsville, child. Yeah, I just wanted to come and give y'all something that I haven't been giving y'all in a long periodically time. I'm likely not going to do it again because it ain't like the show Giving for real anyway. It will definitely be available only on Patreon. So yeah, that's all that I have. Make sure that you guys are supporting the channel by liking up the video, subscribing to the channel, sharing the video, and all of that great jazz. Okay, I'll try to come to you guys with more videos as the day progresses, but that is all that I have at this time. You can continue the conversation down below in the comment section. Okay, I'm Jamie, that's me. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share my videos, or follow me on Instagram and Twitter at JamiThatsMe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.